Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Young Sage back in Car Mechanic Simulator 21, where today this Emden Lots GT is going to get a brake change. This is a brand new vehicle, not to the game, for me. Everything's 100% on it. I bought it from the dealership. Spent 87,000 bucks. So we're going to take tires off, the brakes, because we're going to try those new brakes. And we're going to see if actually, we need a dry run first to see if it actually makes a difference. The test track has a braking. We'll max this car out, and also we're just gonna do the brakes. That's what we're here for. Why not buy a brand new car? I wanted something that would run. And usually cars you buy from an auction or a barn, 99% of the time they do not run. In conclusion, the brakes were brakes. I didn't really think there was anything special going on, because there shouldn't be. Let's go buy every type of new brake. I don't think the material matters. I think it's whether if it's slotted or drilled, or if it's both. Yeah. So we go to the tuning shop, and you will note there are new brake types. Carbon ceramic brakes are the most expensive. So I'm going to assume that these are going to be the best ones. Now here's the thing. I don't know if these are front brakes, rear brakes, or they're both. So let's take a rear tire off and see if we can put that on the back. It doesn't specify if they're rear brakes or front brakes. This is a rear brake. Now we're not going to go straight to the best brakes. I just want to see what fits what before we get tinkering. And these are all four wheels. So we're going to start with drilled brakes. And then we'll go to ventilated, and then we'll do drilled and slotted after that. And then we'll do drilled first, then we'll do slotted, then we'll do drilled and slotted, and then we'll go to carbon ceramics. See if there's actually a difference. Not to mention, they do look pretty good. So you guys saw what the braking performance was like with the stock brakes. Tires won't matter. Engine performance ain't going to matter because we're just going to run the same thing. Also, yes, this is the new FPS update. Let's buy the rest of the brakes that we need. We want vented brake. We want drill brakes for this. Drilled. Not to mention they look pretty cool too. And the other thing I want to know is, can you lathe these brakes? Because you can lathe normal brakes, but I don't know if you could lathe these special brakes. And will there be any cars in the future that come pre-equipped with these brakes? Alright, let's take this lots back to the testing grounds. And we'll sell this with the carbon ceramic brakes on it, so we actually make a little bit of money on the car itself. We're gonna lose money overall, admittedly. I'm not even gonna touch the brakes for any of this until we get to the end. That's part of the rule. Can't feel the brakes until it's time for the brake test. Might need the brakes there though, but we're gonna roll with it because we can't take damage. They're definitely grabbier. I felt a little bit of a difference. Now, what about slotted brakes? Thankfully, they optimize the loading times as well. It's not as nightmarish as it once was. Maybe I'm wrong. I think most of this video is going to be loading. Most of this video, admittedly, is going to be a lot of loading. I will take these off. And we're going to go to slotted brakes. Yeah, unlike normal brakes, these brakes are one size fits all. They go on every corner. Slotted. Now these brakes seem like they might be slightly worse than the drilled ones. The thing is, we have to be able to try to brake at the exact same point. Now the carbon ceramics are probably going to give us a huge difference. And I expect these to be worse than the drilled brakes, because most sports cars have slotted brakes. Usually you don't find drill brakes except on like supercars. And carbon ceramics are only on like top quality track special cars. I'm probably going to assume the brake performance is going to be similar to stock, but probably slightly better. There was going to be a point where I was actually going to, in the last game, I was going to grab every tire tread, and we were going to attempt to. These don't feel as good as the drill brakes did. It feels way better than stock, though. I will give it that. Yeah, not as good as the drilled ones, but they're better than stock. And don't forget, we're full brake application. We're not like carefully braking. We're just slamming on the brakes. Alright. Drilled and slotted. This is going to be a combination of the last two brake types. This is a much more aggressive brake than what we were dealing with before. I'm thinking those carbon ceramics are just going to be crazy. These brakes are pretty expensive, as you guys noticed. Each carbon ceramic brake is $6,000 a pop. Similar to real carbon ceramics, they are very, very expensive. One more to go. Yeah, slotted brakes are better than drilled brakes. So, I was wrong. So we did it in the correct order then. I just wanted to check on that. Some like track cars you can buy from the dealership will have these kind of brakes. These are mostly race brakes. Basically, this is the ultimate brake that is street legal. Admittedly, you can run carbon ceramics on the street, but it's recommended you don't. Because carbon ceramics don't deal good with constant stops over time. Oh, you can feel a difference with these. A little bit of turbo lag there. Well, these are crabby, and I love them. So there actually is a difference, because you can tell there is a difference. Brake from the same point. We stopped quite a bit shorter. Because I'm going to put the stock brakes back on, and we'll do another control test, because I broke way too soon for that. I'm trying to brake at the very end of the braking box. Ugh. Loading screens bore me. Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, before we go to the badass carbon ceramics, we're gonna do stocks again. I can tell you that these are this is gonna be a huge downgrade. Another thing I want to know, so this is a front-wheel drive car. Would it matter if I only change the front brake? That'll give us a good chance to test that out. I'm just happy they actually put some different performance parts in the game. Something we haven't seen before. Outside of the electric stuff, obviously. Let's see where we're at in time. 18 minutes. Well, 18 and a half, roughly. Because then what we're going to do, before we do all carbon ceramics, I'm going to try carbon ceramics on the front only. I'm going to see if that makes a major difference versus stock brakes all around. Because some guys might just upgrade their front brakes only on a... Let's see, where the heck's our other brake? You don't realize that most of this video is just watching loading screens? Unfortunately, I can't clip it out. I would if I could. But actually, Share Factory isn't even on PS5. So I can't even edit these videos. Ooh, that felt weird. I guess when you come off of drilled and slotted brakes, you go back to stockers. gonna be a huge difference. And these things, they lock up real quick and they feel mush. They feel like mush. Alright, stop at the end of the box right about now. Yeah, the stopping distance is much further. Now we're going to put carbon ceramics on the front only. Now, this is gonna tell us if changing your front brakes and CMS makes a major difference on a front drive car. That's literally what some people might do. Just upgrade the fronts only. Another thing I want to try off camera is see if these brakes can be laid. This carbon ceramics look badass. Because the front brakes that are doing the majority of the work here. Then we'll compare that to what it feels like with carbon ceramics at all four corners. Whoa! Okay, that thing stops on a dime. There's still a little bit of drag to the stock rears. And by the way, the car actually feels like it's faster because the performance index number gives you more speed. But yes, brakes do make a difference. I broke a little sooner than I should have, but you see the point. Yeah, there's going to be... Even though they're just fronts. We're not going to try rears because really it's not going to make that much difference. It might make almost no difference if we just do only rear carbon ceramics. Alright, carbon ceramics at all four corners. We're already at 26 minutes. And most of this has been loading screens going back to the garage. From low speed, it's a major difference. Really, really grabby. These things stop on a dime. Yes, the car is a lot quicker now because the performance is going to be made higher. This car only has 100 horsepower, so it has no right to be fast. Here's the moment of truth. Brake at the line. That felt worse. I'm going to say it. That felt worse. That actually felt worse than the last test. That felt worse than than even the drilled and slotted. Maybe that test was a fluke? I kind of want to run it again. We're going to try that again. It feels like to me that I screwed that up. That's just dumb driving. Can't blame that on the brakes. Yeah, it feels worse. You know what? I think because the performance increase outweighs the brakes themselves. So I think for this car, the drilled and slotted would be the best brakes. Because automatically a car goes faster when the performance is higher. So I think it's the speed that was causing that. Anyway, guys, that's going to be all for this video. Let's get this damn car out of here. Yeah, we're going to lose $12,000. There's nothing I can do to recoup that, I don't think. We're just taking a hard L on that one. We only got $1,700 back for all those brakes. We took a hard loss on those brakes, too. So, in conclusion, carbon ceramic brakes are not the way to go on every car. I might do some further testing to see if they're actually worth it with a faster car. Maybe like the GTR, for example, would benefit from those. It's because you might notice that like the really, really fast cars, they brake like crap. One more perk and we got them all. We're gonna grab this, but we're not gonna build. We're not gonna do anything with it. I'm pretty sure this thing. Yeah, it's pretty roach. Engine is incomplete as hell. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace out.